I've been permanently banned off of Tinder. What is going on YouTube? Sharp here, bringing us another video, and today I am bringing you guys a Tinder video. Things got a little hairy. I saw like the Sidemen, FaZe Rug, and there's all these people following this YouTube trend of Tinder IRL, and I was like, yo, it'd be funny if I made a Tinder account for my girlfriend and just saw the replies, because I think my only experience with Tinder is back in the day when me and Chaos lived together. I think he made a Tinder and he got matched with like a parrot, and he got matched with someone with like this dude with an eye patch. I think he got matched with the dog. So I'm not up to key with the Tinder game, and I guess I never will be because now I'm banned my phone. I tried to make another account and I have to get a new phone number if I want to make a Tinder account. I was like, how funny would it be if I made Linda one and just saw what it was like to be a female on Tinder and just see what dudes on Tinder say. And I have to say, there are some cringy ass motherfuckers out there in the world. Like when me and Linda first started dating, there were dudes that, would be coming at me left and right, talking about how I look and talking about this and, calling Linda a gold digger and all these things. I mean, I will admit, like right now I'm probably about a 2. I always got the Sadie's Hawkins dance mustache. I'm still in high school. We're about to get down on the dance floor type shit. Mustache, and my hairline it ran away. Well, So I would say on a good day, I'm like a solid 4. Right now, I'm probably about a 2. And I look at Linda as like a 10. All I'm saying is there was a lot of dudes coming at me, and I see how dudes really be talking to women, and holy shit. Now, I went to go film the video today and I went on my Tinder, and unfortunately I got banned. So I can't look at any of my messages. I can't go back and look at every conversation, but I did screenshot a bunch of them before I got banned. And I will try to fill you guys in on just some other conversations that I had. Obviously, I will be blocking everyone's identity. I did not make this video and intend to expose people and just the weird shit they say. But more so, I wasn't saying anything creepy, and they weren't really saying anything too creepy. I was just meaning to get a laugh. Like a lot of them, I just asked them to tell me a joke. That was literally my account profile, was like pictures of Linda, and it just said my age and her name, and it just said, looking for someone fun to have a fun time with, tell me a joke or something like that. And so a lot of people would come in hot with the jokes, and then some people would come in with, hey baby, would you let me take you out and shit? And I'm like, this motherfucker really just be getting to the point, just coming in hot. This one dude just started asking like, what do I do for work? And anytime anyone asked me what I did for work, I would say that I managed a Minecraft server and I watched Hallmark movies and wrote reviews on them. Well, after I told this guy that I managed a Minecraft server, he literally cut off all communication. He's like, all right. I think that dude was looking for his wife. This other dude was telling me, oh, he was like trying to gas it up. He's like, oh, he's like, that's good. That's good stuff. And I was like, yeah, really? I was like, my parents don't think so. And he's like, really? You're a general manager at the age of 21. He's like, you don't think that's good? He's like, you must be getting paid good money. I was like, no, the Minecraft server is strictly voluntary. That was my story. I was a Minecraft general manager of a Minecraft server. Other people I talked to, I would just say that I didn't have a job. We'll put the conversations up over here. He told me that he's a cloud solution architect. I just said, so you make natural disasters for the government, like hurricanes? Didn't even remotely find that it's somewhat entertaining. He just said, not that kind of cloud. It's like Amazon cloud, Google cloud, all that, IT. I'm like, all right. The rest of the conversation with this guy that I wasn't able to record was him asking what I'm looking for. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure. What are you looking for? And he said, friends with benefits, just want someone that I can chill with. And we just hang out and have a good time. I was like, oh shit, benefits. I was like, you got benefits? And he's like, oh, I got benefits. I'm like, all right, bet. I said, I'm gonna need a job. I'm gonna need a 401k. I'm gonna need some health care. And he was like, I ain't no one sugar daddy. I said, I didn't say no shit about sugar daddy. I said, I'm looking for a job. You said you got benefits. And he's like, not those kind of benefits. I said, all right, we can just be friends then. And that's when he was like, I ain't looking for no more friends. I said, well, all right then. And that's where our conversation ended. Some guy hit me with the, why didn't 4 ask out 5? And I got dumb serious with him. I said, because 4s always go for 10s instead of staying in their lane. He was hitting me with like a math joke, 2 to the second power or something about that. And I was like, all right, bro, don't be hitting me with no math jokes. I dropped out of school, so I don't understand that shit. And he started asking me why I dropped out of school. I said, I got into a relationship with my history teacher. He left his wife for me and the school found out. He's in jail and the whole school found out, so I just dropped out. This dude said, damn, what grade are you in? I said 11th. Care if I ask how old the teacher was? I said 48 at the time. This motherfucker said, well, as gorgeous as you are, I can see why he would risk it all. Are you kind of over the whole thing, or how long has it been? I didn't reply after that. This dude's gonna risk it all. I ain't trying to risk it all with no dude on Tinder. He said, so how likely is I'm gonna get your number? And that's where our conversation ended. A lot of them just wanted, got straight, like we would have short conversations and then it would go straight to like, hey, can I get your number? So you see the guy said no more math jokes, noted that was him. There was a guy that said something about a scary movie. He was trying to make a Krusty Krab joke. I seen a movie called Krusty Krabs. It was about an STD and getting rid of crabs and they would eat people that would get them. And this dude started talking about episodes of SpongeBob and Pearl from SpongeBob being thick. That's about where that ended. And then you see the guy at the top where I said, how about just friends? He wasn't having it. The other guy, I said, I'm tending to the farms. That's how I was telling him I was a Minecraft manager. I was just on there farming away. The best one that I read, this guy said, I can't come up with any good name jokes. I'm really hoping you would lend a hand. He got me with the name. I was sitting there trying to think of one that went with his name and I couldn't think of one. His name was Trayvon. So if y'all got a Trayvon name joke, let me know down in the comments. I was gonna reply, but I couldn't think of something. So I just hit him with the laughing thing. He's like, you think I'm funny? There was this one guy that hit me with, you remind me of a supermodel I was dating in the future. And then he asked, for real, what's up with you? And I went into this whole story about how I knocked my dad out because he took my car away from me and that he was being a little bitch and that he was in the hospital and that we had to figure out if he had a concussion or not. And, this guy was like asking, didn't even care that my dad was in the hospital, that I knocked him out. Like you look at the picture of Linda on there and you're thinking this girl's knocking her dad out and this isn't a concern to you. He just starts asking like, yo, so did you get your car back? I think at one point he asked for my number. I'm like, this dude's trying to get knocked out. But yeah, I was just like telling him like, oh no, my dad's good. And he was like, so are you guys cool now? And I was like, yeah, we're cool. He's like, do you knock your dad out often? I was like, yeah, it's just like the second time this shit's happened, being a little bitch, gotta get him. The weirdest experience I had was this guy told me that he was, I looked at his pictures and he had like a wife and kid and he told me that he was in an open relationship. Like, I don't know if I'm believing that shit, but he did tell me some pretty weird shit. He said, so once upon a time I had to get up super early to do some unexpected running around. Well, because it's important to the story, I sleep naked. Okay, great. Now I throw on some pajama pants and a t-shirt and go run some errands. I get everything done I need to do. And I go into a gas station for a donut and a drink. I'm walking up to the cashier and I notice she's looking at me in a weird way, but with a smirk on her face. So I'm very outgoing and talkative. So I say, like what you see? She just laughs, doesn't really give me a response, which I thought was weird. So I paid and left. I get home and I just bought a new putter and was gonna go test it out. I put some golf balls on the floor, grabbed the putter. I look down and my penis has been hanging out of the little button flap on the front this entire time. So yeah, I looked at the cashier lady with my dick out and said, like what you see. I don't know if this is a true story. He might have just copied it off Reddit or something. Don't know. This is literally how this guy started off the conversation. A absolute novel of him walking up to a gas station with his penis out. So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna let this guy win. He can't have the better story on here. This is my video. I gotta have the better story. I hit him with the same thing happened with my dad at my school. He said, oh shit, that's way worse. As I was typing out, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It was middle school. The teacher took him into the supplies closet and came out 30 minutes later. Long story short, my science teacher became my stepmom and I have a new half brother. And he just hit me with that, oh, that cannot be true. Your dad fucked your teacher at school. Like the guy that just told me this story about him walking around with his dick flapping out of his pajamas, don't believe my sex in the supplies closet story. He said, you better have gotten straight A's after that. I just hit him with my dad is 5'7", my teacher was 6'2", so I think she was fucking him. And then the rest of the conversation with that guy didn't get to record, proceeded to enter into him telling me that he was in an open relationship. And that's when I was like, oh, this dude, either he's bullshitting on here, so I'm going to fuck with him. I was like, oh, so you down with threesomes? And he said, yeah, I'm open to it. And I was like, oh, all right, bet. So you and another dude, y'all trying to do this or what? And he was like, he was on the fence about it. And he said, we're gonna have to meet up in person and talk about this and figure out, he needs to trust me before he lets another dude in the situation. And this dude seemed like he was down with the threesome with the other dude. So yeah, But I feel bad about this one. This guy didn't deserve this. He was just being nice. He hit me with the little waving, you know. Yeah, he just was asking how I was doing. I said, doing all right. My cat's anus is bleeding when she poos. Other than that, I'm doing swell, which isn't a lie. That's the first truthful story I've told on here. This dude thought I was fucking around. He laughed with a crying sideways emoji, like, laughing his ass off. Good one. Never saw anyone saying that they're doing fine in such a hilarious way. This shit is real. My cat's anus was really bleeding. Long story short, if you guys don't watch my vlogs, my cat has blood in her poop. We're trying to figure it out. I said, good one, question mark. This is a serious business. He said, oh, I'm sorry. And I said, you should be. Give me a minute while I wipe up the anus juices. And then this guy is the guy that I continue to go into the elaborate story of how I'm a general manager of a Minecraft server and that my parents are disappointed in me. Some shirtless dude messaged me and said, I like your taste and style. Maybe you should let me take your fine ass with the red sweating tongue out, like droplet coming down his face. Yo fine emoji ass out so I can show you off your style and beauty to the world. I said, well, shit, where are you taking me? He said, your choice. I said, I'm not much for making choices. You're gonna have to assert dominance and pick. Dude still didn't pick and just said he has a couple spots in mind. Didn't give me no options. This dude didn't assert his dominance, so I didn't reply to this shit. This guy hit me with, well, hello, beautiful eye. I don't know what that means. That was like the first thing he said, and I just replied back, is it noticeable? And he was hella confused at first, and I was like, yeah, I had to get a glass eye, and I was just wondering, like, if you notice that I have a beautiful eye. You notice I have one eye. And he was like, oh, no, you're very beautiful. And I was like, oh, thanks. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, cleaning my glass eye. That is pretty much it. They had some other conversations on there. I don't really remember. I started doing this a couple days ago. It felt really, really weird. I'll be honest. Like, you know, catfishing someone. I don't know how people do this shit to the point where like they carry it on for like years. I mean, it's got to be, you know, some type of mental disorder to where like they just get into that character and they start playing that character. I felt really weird doing this. Just the way that people were talking to me, the fact that people actually believed that I was Linda, and you know, that some dudes were on here like ready to meet up. I'm like, bro, this is how people get murdered. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're just ready to meet up. Like, y'all can't be this horny. It can't be like this. There's a way that you can link your Instagram on there. If you are talking to someone, because I didn't link her Instagram. I should have linked the Instagram, and they'd probably be watching this video and then see me out in public and want to fight. And I'll be like, yo, you're the threesome dude. What's good? It gave me a weird feeling inside. Like I felt dirty, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm like 3 a.m. Tinder messaging dudes like, hey dude, you want to fuck in a threesome? Like just saying some really weird shit to these people. And yeah, I didn't like doing it, but my account's banned now, so I don't think I could do it again. I mean, if you guys enjoyed this video, I guess I could maybe use someone else's number. I guess I could use Linda's number, or I could use Ham's number or something like that. Figure out a way to make a different account. The real hero of the story is I actually got a message on Instagram of someone that I guess lives around here and was like, hey bro, I don't know if you know, or I don't know if Linda knows, but Linda's on Tinder. Like he was trying to like look out for me, like, yo, your girl might be on Tinder, or he's just looking out for both of us, like, yo, someone's catfishing using Linda's pictures on Tinder. Shout out to that dude for keeping me posted. You try to do some shit. I got eyes everywhere. She can't hear me. Sorry. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. I wish I could have shown more messages, but I got banned and they hit all the messages. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make sure you guys turn on post notifications. As always, your boy Sharp. See you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Oh shit, I just got 50 new matches on Bumble, baby.